That's just the top of the tip of the iceberg. I mean, hola everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Dilma Ikalo. It's a very good day to just sit down and talk and just like have a conversation with you guys. It's been a minute, right? I know I have been MIA. I was sick for a while, and after I just recovered, I figured I should just focus more on my health and focus more on my mental health as well as my physical health. And yeah, that's what I've been doing since, and that's why I disappeared. Guys, I'm back, and today is just gonna be sit and talk. I actually wanted my content to go a bit of a different direction this period, but plans changed. Like, guys, last minute some people decided to mess me up, but I'm back, I'm here, and we're still going to do what we do best, which is actually just put out content. So today we're going to be talking about something interesting, something I would have found interesting while I was pregnant, something I think some other new moms would find interesting. And yeah, and for the women that have already had their babies, it's still gonna be interesting. So we're going to be talking about the craziest, most hilarious pregnancy symptoms. Some of them you already know, and some of them, like, they can be embarrassing and you probably don't know about it. So let's get right into this video. First ever pregnancy symptom I'm going to be talking about is nausea. Nausea is something that's really popular with a lot of people. Some people know about it, some people don't know about it. But nausea is basically when you feel the urge to throw up, but you actually don't throw up. Anything can trigger this nausea, from the smell of your perfume to the smell of someone else's perfume to something you tasted that just tastes different to the smell of a food. Anything can trigger nausea, and that's the interesting part about pregnancy. Your hormones just switch up things in your body, and the things that smell nice or seem nice before just all of a sudden become weird and irritating. But two crazy symptom would be throwing up. This one is so popular, everybody knows it. Like on Africa Magic, if you're a Nigerian mom or a Nigerian person, you know that everybody knows that that's the one symptom that is popular. Like, you just see a girl that runs out or runs to the bathroom and she's throwing up. She goes again like 3-4 times in a row, and that's it, she's pregnant. See, that's just the top of the tip of the iceberg, if you ask me. But yeah, throwing up is a popular one. With my first, I really didn't throw up a lot. I had more of nausea. So some women have nausea and they don't really experience throwing up. Some women throw up a lot more than they have nausea. But for me, I had nausea almost all through my pregnancy. Sometimes more, sometimes better. More in my first trimester, but I didn't really throw up. I only threw up once, and I can remember it was because I was trying so hard to eat because I wasn't able to eat, and I think I overfed myself, and it was crazy all over the place. Third one that is really interesting for me is the smell, like heightened smell. Guys, you know how you watch Vampire Diaries and the vampires have heightened smell, like they can smell from far away, they can see from far away, all that kind of stuff. You literally have superpowers. Heightened smell, like you can smell from far away. It is crazy, guys. It's really crazy. I remember this one time with my first, when I went to the NIN office to do my NIN. If you're in Nigeria, you know it's like, I don't know, it's hustle. So I went to do my NIN, and then I was with a crowd of people, and I could literally smell everybody's, what do I call it? Will I call it body odor? Body odor is bad. Yeah, body odor, because some people had body odor. I could smell everything, and it was bad. I was angry. I felt like throwing up. It was a lot. It was just a lot. And that was the first time I realized that, oh my God, this is actually a pregnancy thing. You smell things differently from other people, so it might not really be that bad, but because your hormones are just messing with everything, it would smell bad to you. So that's the crazy part. So you can't really tell what the actual smell of something is, if you get what I'm saying. Don't worry, when you get there, you're gonna get it. Okay, so the next thing for me is the crazy taste. It could be a metallic taste or a taste, something in your mouth that just makes everything taste bad. Guys, that's why people always work with pregnancy cravings, right? because there's just this thing in your mouth that will make everything taste different. Like things that you used to eat usually will start to taste different or disgusting or weird. It's like your saliva took a U-turn. Water can taste so disgusting that it will make you want to throw up. Everything just tastes. Orange juice can just taste disgusting. Like, guys, I don't know how to explain. It just really depends on how your hormones want to go, because things will just taste crazy in your mouth, and it's just the hormones coming to play. Like, and it makes it really hard for you to have an appetite, especially in your first trimester. For me, I could, like, a lot of things tasted different. I couldn't eat chicken, I couldn't eat beef, I couldn't eat snail. It was crazy. So I don't know, I just had to find alternatives, and I don't know, like, and funny enough, I don't like coleslaw, but coleslaw tasted nice to me. So some things that you might have to just try things that you don't usually take or you don't usually like on a normal day, because those things might be what will work. So you can imagine me for months not eating chicken, fish, like, sorry, I think I fish for a little bit. Like, I usually don't like fish anyway. So not eating chicken, beef, goat meat, snail, I mean. So the next one for me would be getting thirsty a lot. I think this happens mostly at the end, towards the end of your pregnancy. From the end of your second trimester to the third trimester, you will feel like drinking like a gallon of water. And then there's a bad side to it, we're getting there, but you just feel like drinking so much water every single day. I used to have this 1 liter bottle. If you watch my pregnancy essential videos, you know that I used to carry a 1 liter bottle everywhere, to the office, at home, and everything. You would just want to drink a whole gallon. You just feel like, I'm drained, I need more water, like every literal 10 minutes or 20 minutes. And that was how it was with me, okay? So the thing about drinking water is that you're gonna pee a lot. It's like, fam, pregnancy pee is annoying. Like, it can start from any time in your second trimester when the baby's already, getting formed and pushing down on your bladder. And when you get to the end, fam, I used to be scared of going out, because I didn't want to just like start looking for their bathroom every how many minutes. I would go to the bathroom like every I'm not going to make it so scary, but you're going to pee a lot. So wherever you're going to, just have in mind in ahead of time that you're going to be going that you're going to be going to their bathroom a lot. So they better have a clean, good bathroom for you, okay? Another minor symptom I want to put in there is a cramping. You're going to have a lot of cramping, so let it not be strange for you. I guess for me it was a bit strange for me when I got cramping at the beginning, and in my second trimester I was just like, oh my god, what's happening? Is something happening? I mean, I'm scared. But it's normal to have cramping because your tummy cramps when you're trying to expand and everything. And yeah, so it's just normal to have cramping. Although towards the end of your pregnancy, if you're like later in your pregnancy, like 38, 39 weeks, towards 37 weeks ish, because your child is term, well, I would say the 30s anyway. If you have a lot of cramping, I would advise you just go to the hospital, because at that point your tummy has already expanded. So I think it's a sign of something else entirely. But then again, I'm not an expert, I'm just guessing. It's just swelling in general. You are just going to get a lot of swelling mid-preg, like from your second trimester, mid-pregnancy, towards the end, especially for your first baby. Actually, towards the end, mostly when you're very close to your delivery, oh my god, you won't recognize your face, you won't recognize your hands, you won't recognize your legs. I had to, like, and the interesting thing about swelling, especially with your feet and every other thing, I think it depends on how you move around. I don't even know how to tell, because it was so interesting. In the morning you might have a fine feet that is not so swollen. Towards the end of the day, it might be so swollen. Like, that's the crazy part. You have to wear a slippers that will accommodate the future swelling, if you get what I mean. Another interesting symptom you could actually have is possible hair loss or hair gain. So with some people you get like hair loss where they actually lose your hair a lot, And yeah, and that's an issue with some people. So you just see that the front hair of their hair is chopping, or their hair is just getting shorter, or they just have patches in between. That is also a symptom that people don't really talk about. But there's also a good side to it, because some people get hair gain, like they start to gain hair and nice nails and everything. At least that was what happened with my first. Yeah, so I had hair gain, so good for me. Another interesting symptom that nobody really talks about is diarrhea. I don't know if this happens to a lot of people, but like some people have diarrhea while like when their hormones are trying to balance out and everything. And depending on what you eat, like it can trigger. So some things that on a normal day might not trigger diarrhea or purging or whatever they call it, yeah, would trigger it in pregnancy because of your hormones. They're just trying to balance out and all that stuff. So yep, that is how we go. Another symptom would be stretch marks and acne. I don't know if I should put that together, but your skin sort of changes. So you can have stretch marks all the way from your boobs, your belly, to your hips, you know, anywhere. They can just pop up anywhere. It sort of helps to kind of always use a massage cream or use like nice oils and everything, just to keep that place moisturized and ensure that it doesn't like get messy. But the truth of the matter is, right after you give birth, all of that stuff will probably just go off on its own. So don't worry, mama. The stretch marks are just, you know, victory marks, like we call them, right? So yeah, and for the acne, like acne is something I think some pregnant women get. I didn't get acne with my first. I had a good honeymoon phase. I didn't really get acne and it was fine, but for some people they get like serious acne, just messes up with their whole face and they just get bumps and like it's crazy. But like I said, with the stretch marks, usually after you give birth, you know, it goes away. I doubt you can do anything while you're pregnant because their hormones working, like it's not like there's a root cause. It's just your hormones trying to balance out, and that's it. So don't worry, it would go off after you have your baby and your little darling. Yeah, and yeah, that's pretty much it. So thank you so much for watching my video. I think that's pretty much it. Thank you for staying this long. If you've been here till the end of this video, you're so amazing. Thank you. I do appreciate you. I'm sending you all the love. And if you've been here and you're not yet subscribed to this channel, please do click the subscribe button, like, share, turn on the bell notification, because I'm going to bring in more videos, more interesting videos, hopefully, because I don't want to sit down and talk to you guys all the time. I don't know. So yeah, let's do that. And especially if you're an expectant mom, I really pray you have a safe delivery and you get to meet your little angel, because they will bring so much blessing and light into your life. If you are a new mom, and I mean, we're trying to figure this thing out and navigate, come on, so just put anything, any advice or any strange symptoms you had in the comment section below and let's talk about it. Let everybody just get the gist. How did you deal with it? How was it for you? I'd like to know. So yeah, to all my new moms, to all my expectant moms, all the love and light. Till next time, I'm your girl Dima Ikalo. Bye.